What's going on, y'all, man? It's your boy, Roddy Rod. I'm back again with another video. On this video, we got Angela Rod once again giving a little tears and, trying to make everybody feel sad and sorry for her. But she says she hates half the country. But I just want to remind her that it's more than half of the country because of this map that I've been showing y'all this whole time. This map right here. That's more than half of the country. And like I say, and I'll say it again, if it wasn't for some of the blue cities and some of these blue states, the whole state would have went red. This map is damn near red. So she hates more than half of this country. I'm gonna say about 75 to 80% of this country she hates, in my opinion. Some people would strongly disagree with that, but results speak differently.
I'm very emotional. I think that I feel the obligation. I feel frustrated, um, honestly, with myself because I spent so much time over the last couple weeks just focusing on the half that I hate right now, like the half of the country that I despise.
And it's kind of funny how they always say they're the party of inclusiveness and they're welcoming of all types of people. But if you voted for Trump or if you're a Republican, they hate your guts. They hate you with everything in them. This is the party of loving, but they hate everybody else. Make it make sense. And that's why I don't really listen to these people anymore, because they say one thing and do something totally different.
Um, and I'm frustrated about that because you don't get understanding through frustration and hate. Um, and I think that what I feel guilty about is knowing that there's an obligation to a whole other half, of the country and feeling.
Yeah, that obligation is to respect the vote. Just like when y'all win, y'all bloviate and do all kinds of stuff and try to rub it in people's face. Okay, we won. Ain't nobody really rubbing it in their face. I don't see people out here saying, "Oh yeah, Trump won." Ha 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 ha. Everybody, we just want stuff to happen. We want the country to get better. We want things to get done. Instead, they sit up here crying, acting like it's the end of the world. I mean, she's still up here crying weeks after the election. It is over with. You ain't dead yet. You ain't in chains yet. Ain't none of this stuff happened that y'all said was gonna happen.
Like there has to be a conversation, a come to Jesus, as they say, with so many people because we are really not on the same page. And I am at a loss at this point for how to get there. And so I think you guys know I'm fiercely competitive over all kinds of ridiculous things. But what I really don't like to do is I don't mind saying I don't know. I don't mind admitting I don't know. I hate not knowing for an extended period of time and feeling like the overwhelm of I don't know where to turn to find the answer, right? Like, I don't even know if at this point people will be honest about their reasons for voting for the other side. Or
That's not the right question to ask. The right question to ask is, will you accept what they say? Because for some reason, y'all can't get it out of our heads that everybody who voted for Trump isn't racist or is not misogynistic or it's not something wrong with us. Y'all want us to be all of these things that we keep telling you that's not what it is. People on the other side are constantly saying, no, we voted for policy. We like Trump. We like what he's going to do to the country. We like that he's going to deport illegal immigrants. We like that he's going to stop a lot of this spending. Y'all just don't want to accept the answers that's right in front of you. Y'all want it to be one way, and it's not that way. Get over it. You lost. You can't make us be racist, fascist, and all of these things that you want us to be. We're telling you what it is. Open your ears and listen.
if they'll be honest about who they really voted for because they probably know us or have seen us and wouldn't feel comfortable telling us the truth. So where do you go to solve an I don't know when you're not even confident that people will be honest with you?
Now, people feel comfortable telling y'all the truth. Like I said, y'all don't want to listen. Y'all have got it in your heads what it is. And people are really tired of even talking about it at this point. We won. We want stuff to get done. Y'all just sit back, keep crying, doing whatever you're going to do. And we really don't care. And me personally, I don't even care anymore. I'm gonna keep making my videos about you every time you come on here and cry. I'm a few videos from now, I might be laughing at you. It doesn't really bother me because at some point, like I say, y'all got to get over this. Y'all got to stop fear mongering people. Now I'm hearing stuff about AOC wants to run in 2028. Go right ahead, AOC. It's gonna be the same thing. You're gonna get blown out as well. If you come with that same messaging that the Democrats are still using, you're going to get blown out as well. Nobody wants to hear anything from these Democrats. We don't care about these policies y'all trying to push. It's over with and done. Y'all need a totally new strategy. And honestly, I don't want anybody to vote for the Democrats. Y'all have bad policies, bro. And y'all really don't do what y'all say y'all gonna do. Trust me, I know. I used to be a Democrat. Y'all don't do what y'all say y'all gonna do. Y'all are not even for the American people, as we've come to realize that, which it shouldn't have took us this long to realize it. But y'all only care about immigrants and all of these other causes that aren't related to this country. And people in this country are hurting, and y'all won't even do anything about it. Y'all pump more money into communities and countries that have nothing to do with us. Well, maybe, in case of allies and things of that nature. But overall, we don't want money going to wars, funding illegal immigration, putting money in these people's pockets. They don't even pay taxes. All of this stuff, man, it's just ridiculous and it's crazy. And I know a lot of us, including me, man, we just tired of talking about it. Just tired of talking about it. And I really couldn't have said it better than this guy right here. I always see him. His name is A Smart. I see him on my Twitter profile a lot. I actually follow him. But man, he got great points. You might not like what he has to say, but it's one of those things that it just has to be said.
The reason why black people will never have shit because we don't give a fuck about nothing but race. Nothing else. I watch black women on this motherfucker appropriate braids as if they don't wear fucking straight blonde hair. Get the fuck out of here. I watch every last one of these governors and mayors of each one of these majority black cities say they're gonna fight tooth and nail to keep the immigrants down. When the immigrants don't benefit shit. They don't bring shit to the damn economy. They don't bring shit to the damn table and they don't pay no fucking taxes. All they do is drain the fucking resources out the economy. So it got me thinking, in order for you to fight that hard for the drain the resources, you know it's over with, you about to siphon money too. I always wonder why HBCUs never, I mean never look like nothing.
Let me tell you, when he talks about this, I was shocked myself. I've been to, I think, 2 HBCU campuses. For one, the first one I went to was TSU. And this was like, okay, it's 2024. It's about 12 years ago, 2012. I was in Houston. My friend lives in Houston. And he was going to TSU. And we went on the campus. And it was crazy because I think U of H is right next to TSU. And U of H is a nice campus, nice facilities. And then you go across the street to TSU and you like, what the hell is this? I mean, it is crazy. It's night and day. It is night and day what it is from those two campuses. I couldn't believe what I saw. And he's absolutely right. And I've heard this from other people who went to HBCUs. What are these people doing with the money? I know y'all getting some type of grants or something. And this is why black people, that's why I say don't do identity politics, bro. That in itself is a setup. The people who say they're supposed to help you and supposed to look out for you, they'll do you even dirtier than anybody else will and then scream, no, look over there, it's those people. They being racist towards you. That's why we can't have this. Besides the fact that they sit over there filling up their pockets. Gotta wake up, bro. Gotta wake up.
You can go around the country. They look horrible. Kids are living in fucking mold and all types of shit. Hundreds and hundreds of thousands of dollars is coming through this motherfucker damn near on a daily. Especially for homecoming. Where is that money going? Black people stealing from their own people and then gaslight the fuck out you and say point over there. And all he got to do is say something about race.
That's it.
And you forget totally about it. These people are fighting tooth and fucking nail for some immigrants. They're black, and they ain't saying shit about you yet. They don't give a fuck about your conditions yet.
Bam. Don't give a F about your conditions. You remember what Kamala Harris said to us? Y'all don't remember that? Check this out.
I'm not going to sit here and say I'm going to do something that's only going to benefit black people. No. I'm not going to sit here and say I'm going to do something that's only going to benefit black people. No.
Now, keep in mind, she kept throwing it up in y'all face. Oh, she's black, she's black, she's black, she's black. She ain't black. She ain't black at all. She had people really believing this stuff. She's black. She ain't black. That's what I was trying to tell everybody from the beginning. Go look at Candace Owens' series that she did on Kamala Harris. You'll find out what I'm talking about. If you don't know what I'm talking about, go check out Candace Owens. You'll find out what I'm talking about real quick. It won't take you long.
We ain't gonna never have shit, so I'm just gonna worry about me and mine. I'm not fighting for no black people no more. You can have that fucking black card. I'm not fighting for you motherfuckers no more. That shit's stupid. You dumb. That's the fuck.
I mean, it's crazy. You try to tell black people stuff and they still saying the same stuff. But, just to be honest with you, it's more so the older generation. And that's no offense to these people, you know what I mean? They grew up in a certain time. They kind of stuck in their ways. There's a lot of people like that. I'm stuck in some of my ways. But the older people that's about my age and younger, they typically voted for Donald Trump. They typically vote Republican now or conservative. I wish I still had the article that I read for y'all a couple of videos ago where the majority of young people are starting to vote very conservative. So that means it's going to be conservative for a long time here on out. And the main reason for that is because of the bad policies of the Democrats and what they've done. They've hurt a lot of people in my generation with their policies because they didn't look out for us. We got the bad end of the stick as far as relationships, what they've done to LGBTQ, making everybody think that they're gay, transgender. That's hurt relationships tremendously. It's hard to find people to trust. It's hard to find people to be with. The economy is bad. Nobody wants to get married. I'm a man. I don't even want to get married. I know it's plenty of other men like me who don't want to get married. It's not a good situation for us. Why would you get married? It feels like it's a lose-lose situation when it comes to marriage, especially for a man. You cannot win. You want to help and be with somebody and partner up with somebody, so you can have a lot more than what you would have by yourself. But in the end, it almost feels as if it's not worth it. Why would I put myself in that type of situation, knowing that I could lose everything that I've worked for, or at least half of it, just because the other person decides, oh, I'm done. I don't really like you anymore, or I can do better over here. When as a man, I can't do that. If I try to leave, I'm going to get hit for something regardless. Something going to have to come up out of my pockets. Something going to have to get taken away from me. But a woman, she can get half of what you own or whatever it is, 401ks, and then go with the next guy and get yours and some of his. They just messed it up, man. They messed it up, and a lot of people my age are starting to see it, and we're just tired of it. Just tired of it. And I want to show y'all some more videos, especially I got 2 more that I'm going to go over with you. No, 3. I'm going to end it with a pretty good one that kind of opens your eyes a little bit. But this next one is from the Stephen A. Smith show. And this guy, Jenifer Lewis, the actor on there. And I just want y'all to hear what she's saying, man. And like I say, these people, they really don't get it, bro. They don't understand what's going on. They've already made up their mind who Trump voters are, black, white, Latino. They don't care. They just gonna slap a label on us.
Let me ask you this. What about what they've said in terms of black, particularly black men and Latinos, supported him more than they have in the past? Why do you think that is? And what do you have to say to black men and Latinos who were not in favor of supporting Kamala Harris?
Oh, honey. Oh, honey. When your favorite niece and your 13-year-old daughter is by your alcoholic brother or the next door neighbor.
Why do they always got to go to these extremes? Like, why does it have to be an extreme? No
And she
facts.
tries to abort that baby inside of her from a.
Now they know good and well it's gonna be exceptions, bro. They try to scare you with this stuff. Now they know if somebody gets and they get pregnant, that nobody's gonna try to stop them from getting abortion. Come on now. Now, if you was just somebody just having sex with somebody that you was willingly having sex with and you got pregnant, now that's a different story. But an uncle or a father or rape somebody, it never stops with these people.
You're going to regret that. They want to keep women in their place. It's so disgusting. I can't even put words to them voting for her. They didn't vote for her, didn't vote because she was a woman. They didn't care that she was smart and powerful, educated, beautiful, kind, joyful, fearless. She would have taken.
That's the problem with women. They too emotional. Fearless, joyful. That ain't putting no money in nobody's pocket. That ain't feeding no kids. That ain't stopping no wars. Let's be real. That ain't doing nothing. Joyful, fearless, beautiful. They think that those are some type of qualities that's gonna better groups and groups of people. It's not. And while I'm sitting up here on this subject, I just want to say to black people, it's nothing wrong with voting in your best interest, bro. Everybody does it. White people vote in the best interest of their people, well, for the country and their people. Why can't black people vote in the best interest of our people and for the country? Why do we always have to, well, okay, we need to help out these people and help out those people? We don't have to do that. It's nothing wrong with that. All other groups of people do that. They vote in their best interest of their people. They do things for their people. They look out for their people first. Then you can help other people. It's nothing wrong with that, bro. But they made black people think that we should do that. That's how they get our vote. They're always scaring us. But nah, you don't need to look out for those people. You need to look out for us first. You should always back us first. No, no, no. You need to look out for yourself. How can you help somebody if you can't even help yourself? Jesus.
Care of this country. She would have protected the people. She would have surrounded herself with great minds. But keeping women in their place was more important to them. And black men, that was just shocking because, honey, he's going to give the military and the police permission to shoot you in your back and there will be no immunity.
You see how they just go to the extreme? First he was getting locked up in chains. Now we gonna get shot in the back. They just gonna order him. Just shoot that nigga in the back. Just shoot him. Oh, he got immunity. He's got immunity.
The lie detector determined that was a lie.
This lady is crazy, bro. And I like Jenifer Lewis. But she's a nut.
So, baby, y'all done fucked up. You took every right from your children. Once again, there will be no social security and pensions and rights. This thing has said you will never have to vote again. He's going to be in charge of the military. We have fucked up. End of story.
You don't think it was a simple situation of looking at the economy, looking at inflation, looking at crime and saying, excuse me, providing and protect. And as men, that's what we want. And as a result of that, I mean, I voted for her. I wasn't voting for him. But speaking to men who felt different.
Is that news to y'all? Like, that's news to me? Because I could have swore he acted like he was a Trump supporter. Nah, I take that back. I think he had been going on Sean Hannity and kind of giving a little pushback. But I could have swore Stephen A. I think Stephen A. is trying to position himself, bro. He trying to pivot to politics. That's why he's always on those political shows as well. He's trying to pivot to politics so that he can maybe run for some type of seat in Congress or Senate. He's trying to do something, bro. So, you know, you got to be careful of people like Stephen A. He's got splinters in his ass from riding the fence so hard.
Differently. They didn't think about Roe v. Wade. They didn't think about stuff. They thought about the economy, money in their pockets, and safety in the streets.
Well, listen.
It couldn't have been as simple as that.
First of all, do you see women breaking in people's houses? Do you see women shooting each other in the streets?
No.
They voted because they voted for Trump because, I hate saying his name. They voted for him because they hate themselves. And they see this thing as powerful, that he's going to move mountains for them and make them rich. And unfortunately, black men, they want a man. They were saying, I'm voting.
What's wrong with being rich? Hello? What's wrong with being rich, Jenifer Lewis?
What the fuck, y'all? God damn!
For the man. Well, we're going to see about that. And don't think we're all not at fault. All of us. We went to our jobs, we came home and sat on the sofa and watched movies of destruction. Superman, Batman, the end of this, Armageddon. Well, all of that social consciousness has brought us here. So now, like I said, Lex Luthor is finally in the fucking White House. What are you going to do about
it? Oh, man. If I recall, I think Lex Luthor was just a smart person. He really didn't want one man like that just having total control like that. And he was a really, really smart guy. And I don't think he hated in his country. I don't recall him being some type of person that hated on the United States where he lived. I don't think that. Even to be honest with you, I don't even recall him trying to like rule the world or anything like that. I think he only had beef with Superman. He just wanted to stop Superman. Maybe he had nefarious reasons, but I don't recall him trying to, well, I'm going to say all the versions of Lex Luthor that I know, like from the Dean Cain show, the Superman. Y'all remember they used to come on, I think it was USA or something like that. That one, that new one, I can't think of, what was it called? Smallville. Yeah, I don't remember I don't remember him really hating on the country like this. So I guess I'll take that version of Lex. What a nut. Y'all know who this lady is, Sharon Stone. Look, I mean, the fear mongering continues and continues and continues.
You know, Italy has seen fascism. Italy has seen these things. You guys, you understand what happens. You have seen this before. My country is in its adolescence. Adolescence is very arrogant. Adolescence thinks it knows everything. Adolescence is naive and ignorant and arrogant. And we are in our ignorant, arrogant adolescence.
I didn't used to be like this, but I'm like some of these other people, man. If y'all hate this country and y'all can't stand what's going on, then leave, bro. Y'all got all the money in the world, then leave. Go to all these places that's better than the United States. Go to Saudi Arabia. Tell me how many rights you got over there. Go to any of these Arab countries with Sharia law and tell me what kind of rights you have over there. Because I guarantee you, all this talking that you're doing, you wouldn't be able to do it because they had your ass. They get on my nerves with this, bro. I'm starting to understand what a lot of these people used to say.
We haven't seen this before in our country. So Americans who don't travel, who 80% don't have a passport,
Not just
who are
insulting everybody.
uneducated, are in their extraordinary naivete. What I can say is that the only way that we can help with these issues is to help each other. Now, we can't just say that women should help women because that's the only way we have survived so far.
Wrong. Wrong, wrong, wrong. Y'all really want to be separate from men so bad. All right. This is the experiment that we should do. We should put all the men on one side of the country, put all the women on another side of the country. We see how long y'all last. We're going to see if y'all going to do what it takes to find food, build buildings, create products. Because a lot of these jobs, women can't do. I want to see how many women going to go out and hunt for food and bring it back and cook it and cut the meat up. Because really, if men wanted to just take over, we really could. I mean, just like I said, in some of these other countries with Sharia law and strong men, it's nothing for men just to take over. They really got it twisted. Their minds are warped, bro.
We must say that good men must help good men, and those good men must be very aware that a lot of your friends are not good men.
The women ain't right. Just nasty and wrong.
And you can't continue to pretend that your friends are good men when they are not good men. And you must be very clear-minded and understand that your friends who are not good men are dangerous, violent men, and you have to keep them away from your daughters, your wives, and your girlfriends. Because this is a time when we can no longer look away when bad men are bad.
Clown lady. She's an idiot. She's an idiot. But you see, you got people like Anna Kasparian she then kind of came to the realization, she was on Young Turks. They leaned left heavily, but recently she's been kind of coming around to the fact I kind of think she probably voted for Trump because she was talking how she was tired of the Democrats and their lies and how they don't never live up to their promises. She's talked about this shit on the show. And Trank, he was kind of getting irritated there for a few times when I've seen him going back and forth. But I'll just let y'all listen to her as she tell this story about a Trump supporter that she didn't even know was a Trump supporter. But it opened her eyes up to some things.
And so I'm like trying to get his bicycle like up the stairs. And all of a sudden, this man stops me. His name's Jeff. And he's like, hey, let me help you out with that. And he starts helping me out. He stopped everything he was doing to help me out. And then Jeff and I became very close. One of my neighbors who I really like, he was my favorite person in the entire building. And years go by. One day we're in an HOA meeting, homeowners association, and one of the people living in the building said something about Trump that was negative. I don't remember what it is. And Jeff whispers in my ear, "Oh, she's going to start trashing Trump. I'm out of here." And it hit me that he's a Trump supporter. We had never talked about politics before. And I'm like, so I got to know Jeff before I knew what his politics were. Incredibly kind guy. He helps everyone in this building with anything they might need. And so that woke me up to, wait a minute, not all Trump supporters are like dangerous, evil individuals. And yes, it was stupid that I thought that to begin with. Like, I'm embarrassed admitting that, but it's just how I believed. And that kind of was one of the moments where it's like a light bulb went off and something was telling me, you need to scratch beneath the surface a little more because you don't have a realistic view of what's going on here.
You see? And that's the problem with a lot of these people. You don't even know Trump supporters. I kind of had that epiphany too once I flipped. But really before I flipped, because I was working with a lot of these people and I was like, man, they pretty cool. And I kind of knew they was Trump supporters, you know what I'm saying? But they was always cool. I never had a problem with these people. That's when I knew. I was like, nah, a lot of this stuff is just bull. You know what I mean? Like I believed some of the stuff, but some stuff I was like, nah, it's not true. Because all these people ain't who they say, who they trying to paint these people out to be. It's not, that's not who they are. I'm working with these people every day. And they not treating me no different. So when you see people like Jenifer Lewis, Angela Rye saying all this stuff, they crying, making up things, saying people are fascist, racist, they hate women. It's a lie. And they just have to accept the fact that it's a lie. And they just have to get over the fact that they planted something in their minds all of this time that's just not true. All of this stuff is in their head, man. All of it. But as y'all can see, man, that's pretty much all I had today. I just wanted to go over a couple of videos, I seen on my timeline as I normally do. Y'all can always catch me on X at DJ Roddy. I go live over there from time to time. And if y'all want to discuss some things, we can discuss them, on the live show. I can send y'all a link and y'all can come up. If y'all don't mind, make sure that you like this video, subscribe to the channel, and go back and watch some previous videos and like those videos as well. I would appreciate it. And I'll catch y'all next time. Peace.